One more shot for Woods Cross. And it's the Olympus Titans bringing home their third state championship in school history. Welcome into Game Night Live Rewind. Dusty Litster, Dane, Stewart, as always, presented by Haddam & Associates, brought to you by Western Governors University, our 5A boys state championship profile. And look, there's a lot of things that we kind of hide. One of our absolute favorites for a long time, one of the first coaches that kind of let us in, Matt Barnes, bringing home his third state championship to his alma mater. And couldn't be a nicer guy, couldn't be more excited for him. But Dane, in this game, things did not start really till the fourth quarter for this Olympus team.
It was tough sledding, and look, give a lot of credit to Woods Cross. They really made things difficult. Every shot inside, be it Olson or Wistersill, was challenged and contested outside, defended the three ball really well, better than a lot of teams had. They took away a lot of the primary shooters and just never really let a lot of guys get going. That meant we had a ball game heading into the fourth, which is what we all wanted.
We all wanted, but the guy that kept things close for Olympus, Dutch Dowdell. Dowdell's just win championships at Olympus, man. How good does this one feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. I'm just so glad that we could get it done, for real.
Dutch, talk about this game, because it was kind of tough for your guys' offense to get going, really relied on you having a big game. What was that like, knowing that, hey, we got to shoulder a bit of the load today?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be a grind coming into the game. I know they were good defensively, but I'm just glad that we could get going in the second half, and then we could start making some shots.
You know, things just got started so slowly, but you got going. By not going outside, you started attacking the rim. Did you just know something was there, or was it just your time?
Yeah, I just knew that if we could get into Anthony Olson in the high post, that stuff would happen off of that, and I'm just glad that my teammates could find me and that we could get it rolling on the offensive end.
You got some experienced seniors on this roster, but this is a pretty young core. What's that like to win one so young and knowing you guys still have a future ahead of you?
Oh, it's amazing. I love to have this experience already and playing big games. I think it'll help me so much in the future and our whole entire team moving forward. So,
how good does it feel to bring this back for Jack Wistersill and Olson?
It's great. I'm so glad that as seniors that they could get a championship. It's awesome.
Hey man, about ready to go cut down that net. Congratulations on bringing home a state title, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Kid's just a youngster.
Yeah.
And with the last name Dowdell, as I said, you're expected to play at a certain level. A Dutch showed up in the biggest game and played huge.
And they needed him too, because we talked about how good Woods Cross was defensively. They needed someone to just kind of stem that a little bit, and it was Dutch. And then as things got going late, obviously hitting that a couple big shots late, Dutch came up big.
Well, this team started and finished with the best big man in the state, and that's Mr. Jack Wistersill. Jack Wistersill, state champion. How's that feel?
Feels amazing, man. You know, last year losing in the semis, and we remembered that. This whole year was just putting in work to get it back. You know, it feels great to be on top, man. It feels great to be back on top.
Jack, talk about a game you guys had early against Davis. You lost that one late, but you guys didn't lose another one. Did that give you guys extra motivation, remembrance the rest of the way?
That gave us, a lot of momentum coming in. We knew we should have been undefeated. We should have won that game. Everyone knows it was there. So we were just ready to make that comeback, and this game was to show that we're the best team here.
This game doesn't go the way you want it to go, and there was a lot of frustration. You get to the fourth quarter, and there was a chance, and you turned it around. How'd you guys stay in this one?
Offensively, we had struggles before. Biggest thing is defense, though. We held a great offensive team with 31 points, who was scoring greatly. We take pride in our defense. We think we're one of the best defensive teams in the country. So, we just came ready to play. It feels great to win, man.
Jack, in the quarters, it was your outside shot. In the semi, it was you in the block. Where do you take the most pride in your game?
I take the most pride on my hustle. Defense, I want to be that guy. The leader of this team. I'm just happy to go out as a winner, man. And Dutch, great credit to Dutch. He's been doing that all year. It's a way for him to step up. He might be the best shooter in the world.
Young sophomore comes up big for you guys. Speak a little bit more about Dutch and what he was able to do for you today.
We've had trust in him all year. All year it's been him shooting it and us kind of just letting him go. But this year, in the playoffs, it was all me to start. Then championship game, they were really helping on me, let him get to work. Second half, he just took over, man. That's what he can do.
What's it like playing for Coach Barnes?
It's amazing, man. He's the best coach in the whole UHSAA. You can tell he just lets his guys play, lets his guys do what they want. It makes the difference for the whole players, the whole world.
Hey, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
1,000-point club and now a state championship.
Thank you.
Yeah, boy.
Congrats, Jack.
Thank you.
We got affinity for the Wistersills. JT, his brother, part of our crew here at Game Night Live Rewind. We know Tom, his father, really well. And Mama Wistersill
keeps us fed.
Makes a mean chocolate chip cookie. I mean,
Yeah,
good.
it's legit.
So for Jack, so excited to see. He didn't have his best game today offensively, but as he's talking about, he wanted to play defense.
He did, and it's one of the things that I really love about his comment, right, is, no, I was locked in defensively, that's what I wanted to do, and you've got post play from Woods Cross that I think is kind of unsung, and he kind of locked it down, did a really good job making things tough in the paint, and I love the fact that, you know, for him, you talk about the motivation, right, and knowing he left it short last year, that loss against Davis, and just kind of the pride he takes in his game and helping this program to finish what their overall goal was, which was a state championship. And see how big he is, how physical he is. I love the versatility to his game. Hey, do you take pride in the block? Do you take pride in the outside? No, I take pride in my defense.
Right.
I love how complete a player he is. Young man going to NAU. That kid is going to be a tough lumberjack. Can't wait to see him.
Now to one of our favorites, Matt Barnes. If you find a nicer, gentler, more friendly guy in coaching, I'd love to meet him. Matt Barnes. Number 3 coming home to your alma mater.
Unbelievable. Brings a tear to my eye. I mean, every team I've ever had so special. And for 25 years, it's been so blessed to coach so many great kids and have such great support. I mean, look at our fans. I mean, look at the community. Hey, I've been there, and it took a long time, but it's been so fun. And these guys, I mean, we haven't been in that situation, and I was kind of curious how we'd handle it, but we were so good defensively in the second half. We made it so hard on them, and then Dutch got going, and we didn't, you know, I know the shot clock's coming into play, but I didn't mean to be that guy, but we needed to do it.
It confused me. I was like, man, I haven't seen this since like 1980 at Olympus.
No chance. I was like, what? Yeah, but I was like, the only way they can catch us is if we shoot a dumb shot or turn over. We worked it, moved it, and then made free throws for the most part. But I mean, how about Anthony Olson? I mean, give that guy credit.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 or 3 turnovers late in the game that he forced. So it was awesome. But you guys are the greatest. Thank you for all you guys do. You guys don't really realize how much people appreciate you guys and what you do, because it's so fun for those kids and the time and effort you guys put. So, you know, these are so fun and icing on the cake. And, you know, it's so hard to get, you know, I tell you guys all the time, winning so hard, but I'm just so proud of these guys. You know, we lost one, but it was a tough one, but it was a lot of fun.
Talk about Jack. It feels like he's a kind of player you haven't had, kind of a big guy in the post, but he can shoot, step out and strike it too.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's had an unbelievable year. I mean, he just, you know, last year in the semis we got beaten. He got knocked around and roughed around, and he just came back with kind of quiet emotion and leadership, and just took the young, you know, took Jordy and Dutch under the wing with the other seniors, and just went about business. I know I talked. I mean, the moment was never too big for these guys, and they just responded, and I'm just so proud because, like I said, we haven't been in that situation. We were behind the whole game until the 4th. We got it going, but you know, those guys, the chemistry is where it's at, and we had love for one another and care for one another, and it was so fun.
What was the difference in that 4th? You get the 4th in a brand new ball game. You weren't down a ton, but it just wasn't going. But you get the 4th tied up. What was the difference in that 4th quarter to pull away?
Well, first of all, defensively we were terrific, but our offensive execution, we threw a few wrinkles in there. Okay, we made a few good, reads and got a few easy baskets. Dutch got going to the basket, hit a few threes, and then, you know, like our defense, we just held them to 10 points. I think they said in the second half, which is off the charts for us. Everyone talks about our offense. We were pretty good defensively this year, and you know, we went 5 strong in the second half, and my guys, all the credit goes to them.
Well, Matt, 3 state championships in your alma mater. As a guy that loves his, I know how good it's got to feel for you. Congratulations, man.
You guys are the best. Thanks, you guys.
Matt, you're the man.
Love
hey,
you guys. Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Congrats, Coach.
Now, we've known Matt since our start, 2005. Been a long time, and anytime Matt wins or loses, we learn a ton about Matt, and you see how much he loves his team and how much he loves his program and how special it is for him to be the head of it.
You know the thing I love, we were talking before the game, and he's sitting over on the bench, just leg crossed, just chatting it up. It's like, hey, you enjoying your break? I mean, this is like 15 minutes before tip-off. And I mean, look, he's intense. He coaches his team hard. But when you get to know Matt and you see how much he loves his team and he appreciates the people around him, it's no wonder he gets his team to buy into the culture he wants, which is play for each other, love each other, and that really flows on the floor. You saw it in the championship today when things are tough. There's no finger pointing, there's no make that shot, there's no frustrations. We're okay, right? It'll play out, it'll work out, and it's one of the reasons why this program has been, I would say, the top program in 5A for the last half decade plus.
It's been a long time, and bringing home that 3rd championship is so special to him. Congratulations to Olympus, the kings of 5A basketball, and to Woods Cross. An outstanding run. Got the game where they wanted to. Just not enough to hold off the Olympus Titans, your 2022 5A Boys State Champions. Congratulations to Coach Barnes and Olympus. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us watching Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com.